Starting as a Scrum Master could feel like standing at the foot of a mountain. Exciting, but a little overwhelming. Trust me, I've been there. Today, I am sharing the 10 lessons I've learned in my first year as a Scrum Master. You know, the ones that I wish someone had told me before I started? Yeah, those. These insights will help you fast track your success and avoid the common pitfalls that many new Scrum Masters face. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, these lessons are solid gold. And stick around because lesson number 10 completely changed my life and my approach to this role. And it just might change yours too. See you back in a moment. Lesson number 1. Scrum is not just a framework, it's a mindset. At first, I obsessed over the mechanics of Scrum, the ceremonies, currently called the events, artifacts, roles. But I quickly realized that Scrum isn't just about following the rules, it's about delivering value with the values. It's about delivering value with the values of focus, openness, respect, courage, and commitment, and adapting to change. Early on, I fell back into my project management bad habits, like getting in too deep to the details and losing sight of the bigger picture. But once I embraced collaboration and continuous improvement, my team thrived. Master tip. Mastering Scrum isn't just about knowing the Scrum guide, it's also about adopting the right mindset. Lesson number 2. Communication beats perfection every time. I used to spend hours perfecting sprint reports and dashboards, but what my stakeholders really needed was clear and transparent communication, early and often. You don't have to wait till the sprint review to share updates, especially if things are not going as planned. Keep communication flowing throughout the sprint. Master tip. Focus on clarity, not complexity. Stakeholders value understanding over fancy reports, which also builds trust. Lesson number 3. Relationships are everything. I used to think my job was just about facilitating meetings. This is just part of the job. Building trust with your team is truly what makes you effective. In fact, according to the Scrum Guide, we don't have to facilitate any events. We have to ensure that they happen, they are positive, they are productive, and kept within the time box. Did you read or listen to your Scrum Guide today? Please read it and know this information for yourself because you are the change agent making that change in your environment. I am almost unquoting the 4th bullet point in the Scrum Guide for a Scrum Master's service to the Scrum team. Example. A team member once confided in me about a tight deadline. By supporting them and protecting them from unnecessary pressure, I earned their trust. The result, a happier, more productive team. Master tip. People don't follow titles. They follow relationships. Lesson number 4. You will wear more hats than you think. Scrum Master? Yes. But also coach, mediator, mentor, therapist, and even sometimes a doggone magician. For example, I once had to mediate a conflict between the product owner and developers over backlog prioritization. I introduced prioritization techniques like Moscow, something outside the Scrum Guide, a complementary practice but essential for collaboration. This single adjustment saved the project. Master tip. Scrum Masters must be adaptable leaders, not just process facilitators. Lesson number 5. Your first team will teach you as much as you teach them. I started my first Scrum team thinking I had to have all the answers, especially coming from a project management background. Spoiler alert, I didn't. Listening to my team, understanding their pain points, and facilitating problem solving taught me more than any certification ever could. But it did give me a fantastic foundation to build from. Master tip. Be humble. Facilitate the conversation, but let the team own the solutions. In fact, our job as a Scrum Master is to reveal and let the team decide. Lesson number 6. Not every sprint will go smoothly. And that's okay. Missed deadlines, failed sprints, unexpected challenges, it's all part of the game. During the pandemic, half of my team was out sick. We delivered 30% of what we had planned to do. Instead of calling it a failure, we focus on what we could improve for the next sprint. Here's a master tip for you. Scrum is built for adaptability. Embrace the setbacks as learning moments. Psychological safety is key. When teams feel safe to fail, they innovate, grow, and ultimately deliver better results. Lesson number 7. Conflict is a sign of growth. Early on in my career, I avoided conflict at all costs, but I learned that when handled correctly, it's an opportunity for growth. During a retrospective, 2 developers clashed over code quality. Instead of shutting it down, I guided the discussion through facilitation techniques, which led the team to defining new quality standards and strengthened our definition of done. Master tip: don't fear conflict, use it to drive improvement. Lesson 8. Metrics are tools, not weapons. Burn down charts and velocity are important, but they don't tell us the full story. Honestly, one of my team's burned down charts today looked terrible to you without context. But we work in a chaotic experimental space, like trying to build a reusable rocket for the first time. That chart doesn't reflect our learning curve or innovation. Here's a master tip for you. Metrics should start conversations, not create pressure. And also, I want to give you a grand master tip. When metrics go up or down, ask why with curiosity, not judgment. Lesson number 9. Protect the team at all costs. Your job is to shield the team from distractions, micromanagement, and scope creep. A stakeholder once tried to sneak in a last-minute feature mid-sprint. Has that ever happened to you? I know it has. I pushed back and explained the impact to the stakeholder. The product owner appreciated a Scrum Master that was actually implementing the Scrum Guide. But I didn't let them off the hook. I asked, are we really working on the most important things? What data supports your decision, product owner? Here's a master tip for you. Advocate for your team while ensuring they focus on the right work. Protect your team, yes, but also challenge them to think critically and continuously improve. Lesson number 10. Your growth never stops. Scrum is about continuous improvement, and that applies to you too. I invested over $20,000 in certifications and mentorship in my first year. That investment didn't just make me a better Scrum Master, it skyrocketed my confidence and my career. Master tip: the best Scrum Masters are always learning, adapting, and growing. And you know what? This is so good, I'm going to give you a bonus. These lessons are so good, I'm thinking about don't stop, get it. I'm going to give you one more as a bonus. Bonus lesson. The best Scrum Masters build other Scrum Masters. Real impact doesn't just come from your work, it comes from the people you help elevate along the way. In my early days, and still today, a senior mentor guided me through challenges. Now, I make it a point to mentor others, knowing that helping one person grow can create a ripple effect across teams and the entire organization. Now, here's a grand master tip for you. Your legacy as a Scrum Master isn't just about what you can achieve. It's about how many other people you help succeed. I'm thinking about the word servant leadership. Remember, the definition of servant leadership means people will grow as a result of your leadership. The product that you and your team are working on, the service that you or your team are working on, should be getting better, more robust over time as a result of your leadership. As a true servant leader, everything around you grows as a result of your leadership. And I can't say enough about that. These 10 lessons have shaped my journey as a Scrum Master, and I hope they do the same for you. But if you're serious about fast-tracking your success, don't stop here. Get the Mastering Millionaires book. Real-world lessons from me and top grandmasters across the world. If you don't want to go at it alone, Apply for the Serial Scrum Master class for an exclusive deep dive into mastering Scrum, accelerating your career, and learning ways to leverage your skills for wealth creation. Your first year as a Scrum Master sets the foundation for everything ahead. Let's make it a year of transformation and growth, success, and impact. Before we leave you today, which of these lessons hit home the most for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if this video have helped you in any way, like it, subscribe, hit that doggone notification bell right now so that you will be the first to hear future episodes. And lastly, share it with your community. Let's help more Scrum professionals succeed. And as always, be agile, do Scrum, and be super duper legendary in all of your endeavors. See you in the next episode.